congrats on that opening win. Were you there? Did you go to Carolina? Do you travel with the team?
Oh, yeah. I test every day, have tested every day since we've been back in early July, and would not miss a game.
Okay, so now what happens now? Since this is your perfect person to ask, because now this is when I'm holding my breath. We just had vectors cross between teams. We haven't had that yet until games are being played. What happens now? Testing every day, and then you're holding your breath for 4 or 5 days from now? Is that what your health officials are telling you of when something might start popping?
Well,
Heaven forbid.
Technically, there was nobody on that field yesterday that was positive.
Right.
You know, and that's what you have to believe in. And to be honest with you, I kind of went into this thing a couple of months ago going, I don't know what's going to happen here. You read reports around the country. You try and stay current, both within the sport and in society in general, and you kind of go, man, I don't know if we can do this. And then I have to give a lot of credit to the doctors and the medical people involved, both for the NFL and the NFLPA, and kind of coming together. And at first you looked at all these protocols, and Rich, I have a binder that I carry around with me with protocols, and I didn't think that was part of the job when I took it.
Right.
And, you know, it takes you away from the football on one side, but the point I'm trying to make is that if you go back to June, July, and we all kind of looked at these protocols like, you got to be kidding me. How are we going to conduct a training camp? How are we going to have meetings? And now in hindsight, when you look at the thousands and thousands of tests and the minimum number of positive tests, and you go, I guess these guys knew what they were talking about, and that's number one. And number two, a lot of respect for the players on all 32 teams for taking it seriously. And you're right, the next challenge was kind of, okay, we're going to be on the same field together. But technically, we were all clean yesterday, and I'm not even thinking about that a whole lot right now. We're trying to get ready for the New Orleans Saints, and I'm trusting in these protocols because they've been so good to us.
That's so great. And I'm glad, first of all, a little bit of kidding, I'm glad you've graduated to a binder from the Scholastic fourth grade notebook that used to scroll your combine notes into. I'm glad you've at least gotten to a binder.
I still have the Our Lady of Lourdes fourth grade notebook, and I will never relinquish that.
Okay.
But
right.
There is a place in my world for loose papers fitting in a binder.
See, this is what happens when you go from broadcasting to general managing. You have to hear that you're saying, you know what, obviously you are thinking about it when you say you're not thinking about it, but the fact that you can trust a process that is in place and start thinking about the other aspects of being a general manager, that is great to hear.